A force is a push or a pull on an object resulting from an interaction with another object. Contact forces happen when two objects actually touch each other to apply the force. And non-contact forces, or at a distance forces, happen when two objects exert a force on each other that they do not necessarily need to be touching to do. So for contact forces, first example, we have the applied force. This is kind of the classic push or pull on an object that you would get when you push a kid on a swing, pull them in a wagon, or you can see here push and pull a baby on a blanket. The normal force is a support force that kind of holds things up like a dog on a couch so it doesn't fall down, or if you lean against a rock, it keeps you from falling over. The third one, the spring force, happens when you stretch a spring and it wants to go back to its normal shape, or when you compress a spring and it wants to go back to its normal shape. The fourth kind of force is called tension force, and we get tension force when we pull on a rope or a bungee or a wire from two ends, and then you get this force that happens from those two ends as a tightness to that object. The fifth kind is frictional force. This is the force that resists motion. This is what we get when we slide something and it comes to a stop, or when you screech your shoes. The sixth kind, air resistance, is a special form of friction that we get when we have two surfaces in contact with each other, one of them being air. This is what happens when we drop something and it has a parachute, right? And it slows down the fall. For non-contact forces, the first one that we have is gravity. Gravity is the attraction between two masses, and it's what causes things on Earth to fall down and the moon to stay in orbit. The second non-contact force is magnetic force, which is an attraction or repulsion of two objects based on the kind of alignment of their atoms. And we can see here that magnets will kind of suck into each other and attract each other even when they're not touching. And the final non-contact force is electrical force, which is the attraction or repulsion of two objects based on their electrical flow. And so here we can see the little things, pom-poms, being attracted to that deal as they move. So forces cause objects to accelerate, which means push or pull make things speed up, slow down, or turn.